In this video, we're going to be discussing revisions and how they work. So this is the page that we've been working on for the last several videos. And you'll see here in our published section, we have this revisions tab, and there are 13 revisions. And so as you're working through and making changes, if you ever make a mistake, you're like, oh, I need to go back, change that, that's fine. They're pretty good. They're really diligent. WordPress is about saving, auto-saving, and every time you hit publish, it saves. It's really pretty fantastic. Almost to a fault, really. But you can go back to any change, and you'll see kind of what's happening here. So this is when we change the hero image to the new image. This is when we added kind of all the shortcodes. So I'm going to go somewhere in between here and restore this revision. I'm going to go ahead and hit update. And so you'll see, I guess I didn't point out what we were revising there, but all the information that we had added before is gone. It's back to that previous revision. Now you'll see there are 14 revisions, so it didn't go back and delete any of the revisions after the point that you chose. It saves all of those, so don't worry if you select the wrong one or you think you went back too far. That's fine. You can still go back to a more recent revision, this autosave, for instance, and then you can see how that has revised to what we had there originally. Just be aware that the revisions functionality and that it's there, and you really don't have to worry about messing up because there's a safety net there to catch you. There's also, alternatively, there's another safeguard. If you're really overly concerned about it, which I understand, what you can do is you can actually open up two of the same pages and then leave the original page alone and then edit on a second page. And at any point when you're editing on the second page, if you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, I made a mistake or something, I want to go back to the original, just go back to your original page, hit update, and that information that's been saved in that frame, it's like a snapshot basically, and it'll save that information over top of any changes that you've made here. So that's another strategy, I guess, if you don't want to rely on revisions and you're really exceptionally worried about that. You can simply open two pages that you're working on. Don't touch one and just work on the other one. And if you ever need to go back before you're starting, you can go back to that first page and hit update, and it'll revise all that information.